How do you get the most out of Medicare? That's a common question. We're going to look at that in just a minute. Hi, I'm Bob Vineyard, your Medicare expert with the Georgia Medicare Minute. Yeah, that is a popular question. As a matter of fact, if you enter in how do I get the most from Medicare, you're going to get over 100 million responses on Google. So which site do you go to? Where do you find the answers and so forth? I'm going to tell you what my clients have told me. Why didn't I call you from the very first? And so that's my pitch right there. It's a shameless plug. But I'll tell you what, you can look at all kinds of information. You can read stuff that comes in the mail. You can talk to your friends and relatives and the people who do your hair and where you shop and all this kind of stuff. And you're going to get so much information you'll be completely confused. And the reason why I know that is I've been in the health insurance business for over 40 years. A little over 10 years ago, I decided to make a switch from traditional health insurance for people under 65 and group insurance and start focusing on working with clients that are on Medicare or about to go on Medicare. And what I found was there's a whole bunch of information out there that doesn't make a lot of sense. And if it doesn't make sense to me, somebody who has been in the health insurance business for a while, if it doesn't make sense to me, it's probably not going to ring any bells with the average person out there. So, and where do you go to get all your information? Well, there's no one source. You would think that a site like Medicare.gov would have everything that you would ever need to know. And you're partially right. It probably does have everything that you would ever need to know. The problem is the site is so massive and the search function it's convoluted at best, because if you don't specifically phrase the question in the way that Medicare expects you to, you'll never find your answer. Even if you do find an answer, unless you bookmark it, you'll never find it again. So it's confounding. So what I suggest that you do is, here's my pitch. I call it an offer you can't refuse. Give me a call. Give me 10 or 15 minutes. That's all I ask. I'm not going to try and pitch you on any particular product, or there's no sales pitch at all. I call it the no selling zone. But give me a call. Or send me an email. Either way, whatever you feel comfortable with. But if you give me a call, just let's spend 10 or 15 minutes on the phone. Give me a chance to answer your questions. And you either feel comfortable with that approach or not. If you don't and you want to move on, hey, that's fine with me. We just kind of shake the dust from our sandals, as the Bible says, and you move on. But on the other hand, if you like what you're hearing, and if my answers resonate with you, then let's talk about maybe doing business. Letting me be your agent. Most of the questions you're going to come up with are questions that I can answer pretty much right off the top of my head. Every once in a while, something will come up that I've either never had that question before, or it only comes up maybe once every year or so, and I have to go back and look and see, what is the answer? And sometimes the answers change. So if you want to get the straight skinny, if you want to know how to get the most out of your Medicare plan, it starts by understanding how Medicare works and what your options are. And where are you going to go to get answers like that? How are you going to learn about Medicare in a way that you can understand it? Give me a call and try me out. Like I said, if it works, okay. If it doesn't, we part as friends. After all, this is an offer you can't refuse. You take care. Have a great day.